Good morning, everyone. Today we're going to be working on a watercolor project, and we're going to be painting a red flower on 8/16. I have my little container here with some red paint, but I'm going to be watering that down. What I did here, I drew a circle first, then I drew 4 petals. I'm using a watercolor pencil that I got at Michael's, and the brand name is Artist Loft. If you use a coloring pencil and then you add water, nothing will happen. But with the watercolor pencil, you can get a blend of watercolors. And then here I did this one again. This time when I drew the circles, I happened to draw 5. So it doesn't really matter how many you draw. And then over here, I had added some water first. Then I added some diluted paint. And then I did the same thing over here. And then here I waited 10 minutes after I added the paint. I waited 10 minutes for it to dry. Then I added some yellow paint, and then I added water, and I started to blend it to the side. And I did the same thing over here. It's again a different drawing. Here I did 6, so it doesn't really matter how you do. And this is a finished product. I did the flower, red, yellow in the center. I did purple, and then I drew a green stem with some leaves. I did the same process over here. Then I just drew some designs in with a gel pen. So I'm just going to show you how I did this with the watercolor. I'm going to add some water. I have a little water pipette, and add some water to each of the petals on the paper. And then I'm going to add water to this lid so I can dilute the paint. The paintbrush is a round paintbrush, size 5. Also, I got this at Michael's. I'm going to get the paintbrush wet, and I'm going to spread the water on the paper. And then I'm going to be adding some of this watercolor. Then you can watch how the watercolor spreads out on the water. A lot of this depends on how much water you already have on the paper. So this one will just spread out, and then we can wait for this one to spread. Then over here I'm just going to add some more water. I like to do 2 flowers at once. That way I just pick up the excess from one and I add it to the other one. Then to make it a little bit more red, then you can see how the water spreads. It kind of does a little burst. That's kind of fun to watch. Then if you just wait, you can see how it spreads naturally. And then I kind of go back here, and I move it around. And then I'm going to wait like 10 minutes or so. If you want to wait 5 minutes, that's your option. You're going to get a different effect. But I'm going to wait 10 minutes. I always clean my brush after I do this. And then I would, after everything is painted, I'd go back in with a pencil and draw the stem. Michael's also offers a size 12 paintbrush. I use this for larger projects, and they offer a variety of pencils. You can do the purple if you want, or a blue flower. And also they offer different types of paint. These are just red and yellow. They have all kinds of colors. So I hope you enjoy watercoloring. I think it's a really fun hobby, and it's fun to watch all these colors evaporate and blend into each other. Thanks for watching, and have a nice day. Bye-bye.